Opus Dei is part of the Catholic Church. The members of Opus Dei are all ordinary Catholics, just like everyone else in the Catholic Church. And our teachings are what the Catholic Church teaches, no more, no less. We don't have anything special to add or to differ from what the Church has taught traditionally for these 2,000 years. It's a specifically designated organization that serves the universal Church. So everywhere in the world, though the people remain in their own parishes, in their own place. The organization is called a personal prelature. It's a canonical, a legal distinction that is made in the Church. It's universal in scope, and it allows people wherever they are to be able to be associated with this organization and receive the support and the benefits of the organization right where they are in their own parish, their own diocese, their own place of work. The prelate is a man named Bishop Javier Echeverria. He was designated prelate by Pope John Paul II in 1994. He's originally from Spain. He was a very close associate of the founder of Opus Dei as well as the successor of the founder of Opus Dei. So he's the third man who is the head of Opus Dei in the history of the organization. He lives in Rome, which is where the headquarters of Opus Dei are, and as bishop, his basic responsibility is to take care of his flock, the members of Opus Dei, and to report to the Holy Father, like all the other bishops in the Catholic Church report to the Holy Father, about what they're doing in their own place. Opus Dei, like many things in the Catholic Church, started out small. It was something that Saint Josemaria Escrivá saw in a prayer that he was experiencing in 1928. The organization at that point was something that was just local. It was in the Diocese of Madrid and not beyond that. But he recognized that God wanted Opus Dei to reach all the corners of the earth, and he had to find a way to make that happen. The Archbishop of Madrid in those years was a good friend of his and understood that this was something supernatural. This was something from God, and so he helped him. In 1947, Opus Dei received the approval of the Vatican to be an organization that could go beyond just the diocese and the country of Spain, but throughout the world. At that time, it still wasn't clear how Opus Dei would fit into the Church because it was so new, it was so radical. The idea of lay people being right where they are, becoming saints and contemplatives was something that was just not foreseen in anybody's ideas. So he had to work his way toward finding a place that Opus Dei would fit in the structure of the Catholic Church, like a diocese fits in the structure of the Catholic Church, or the religious communities fit in the Catholic Church. He had to find a place for Opus Dei to fit in the Catholic Church. It took a number of years. Finally, in 1982, which in fact was 7 years after his death, Opus Dei was approved as a personal prelature by Pope John Paul II after he polled thousands of bishops around the world where Opus Dei held activities up until that time in those dioceses. So in 1982, it became clearly a part of the hierarchical structure of the Church.
And members of Opus Dei, they're still members of their own parishes?
They continue to be members of their own parishes, their own dioceses, and they receive all the benefits and the support that every Catholic receives from his or her parish, but they receive the additional benefit of being guided in how to develop a spiritual life that's stronger and deeper, as well as how to understand their faith better and put it into practice through the activities of Opus Dei. It's supplementary. It's like many organizations in the Catholic Church that are available for people who want to know more about something that's Catholic. They go out and they join an organization that has to do with that so that they can pursue that. Well, we're one more part of the Catholic Church in that regard, another organization that helps people get to where they want to be in their spiritual life and in their outreach, their evangelization.